If you've been collecting points on Canadian credit cards, you need to know there's going to be some big changes coming in just about 1 month's time, because two of the best credit cards, the American Express Platinum Card and of course the American Express Business Platinum Card, are going to be changing things up a fair bit, and in particular their annual fees are going to be rising a significant amount. The Platinum Card from $6.99 to $7.99 and the Business Platinum Card from $4.99 all the way up to $7.99. But of course, in exchange for these increased annual fees, which will make these cards more expensive to hold, the cards are also adding some perks which may in fact justify these fees for the right type of cardholder. So in this video, we'll break down all the changes that are happening as of September 26, 2023 and decide if you're somebody who's going to benefit from these changes or if they're going to negatively affect you. And if so, you might want to get the cards right now before September 26 so you can still benefit from the lower fees for 1 year's time. Now let's start with the Personal Platinum Card. Just like everything else in life, it's about to get more expensive. Its annual fee, like I mentioned, going up to $7.99, and if you're adding an authorized user, that cost is going up from $175 to $250. But this $100 increase in the annual fee is arguably going to be one step back and two steps forward, because at the same time, American Express is also adding a $200 dining credit to the Platinum Card, which you can use on any one transaction of $200 or more on a list of eligible restaurants as part of American Express's dining collection here in Canada. So it's important to note once again that it's going to be one single transaction of $200 or more, so you can't go to multiple restaurants to spend this credit. You have to sit down one time, spend $200, and get that $200 credit back. Now, looking at this list of restaurants here in American Express's dining collection, it is a pretty good list. You've got Alo in Toronto, you've got Annalena in Vancouver, Blue Water Cafe, which is really good seafood by the way, Damas in Montreal, The Bicycle Thief in Halifax, so quite a wide selection across Canadian cities. But I will say that most of the restaurants are concentrated in the major cities, so if you live in a smaller community or generally don't go out to eat a lot, then this kind of perk is going to be less useful to you and more of just a treat that you get from holding onto the Platinum Card rather than something of actual utility that you might value against that $7.99 annual fee. But don't forget, as part of the Platinum Card, there's still going to be that $200 travel credit that you can use every year, including on refundable hotel bookings if you wanted to cash it out. So effectively, you can still think of the $7.99 annual fee as $5.99 after subtracting that travel credit, and then if you factor on this $200 dining credit as well, that effectively brings it down to $3.99, and from there you're looking at whether that $399 annual fee is worth it compared to the Platinum Card's other perks, including the welcome bonus in the first year, the unlimited lounge access for yourself and guests to Priority Pass, Plaza Premium, and Centurion lounges, and of course Hotel Elite status with Marriott, Hilton, and a few other travel perks like access to the fine hotels and resorts collection. American Express is also advertising as part of these changes that there's going to be about $200 in value worth of select offers at brands like Disney Plus and Lululemon. We've seen these offers in the past as part of the Amex offers that you get as a Platinum Card holder. They have been a bit unpredictable and it's uncertain as to when they're actually going to come through. So it just sounds like here that American Express is saying that more of these offers will come, but we don't know exactly what they're going to look like. Now, the other important change to know about the American Express Platinum Card is that going forward after September 26th, the dining multiplier on the Platinum Card is going to go down from 3 times the points per dollar spent to only 2 times the points per dollar spent. And at this point, there's barely any reason to use the Platinum Card for day-to-day spend over, let's say, the Cobalt Card, which actually gives you 5 times the points on food and drinks. It's pretty clear that American Express is molding the Platinum Card as more of a card that's geared towards people who value the travel perks and the lifestyle perks. And if you're somebody who fits that profile, you might not care so much about the return on spend. You might just be happy to earn 2 times the points on dining and travel, whereas those of us who are looking to optimize our spend more are being shuffled more in the direction of the Cobalt Card. If you're an existing Platinum Card holder, these changes will kick in from October 26th onwards. If you're a new card holder, September 26th is the date. Now, before we delve into whether these changes are good or bad and all of the strategy surrounding it, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about the Business Platinum Card by American Express. This card has also been a long-standing favorite among the points collecting community, in particular because of its strong base earning rates of 1.25 points per dollar spent, its historically strong welcome bonuses, and its industry-leading Refer a Friend bonus of 20,000 membership rewards points for every friend or family member that you refer to a card of their own. Now, historically, this card has had a relatively favorable annual fee of only $4.99 compared to the Personal Platinum at $6.99, but unfortunately, that's about to change as well. The annual fee is rising a whopping 60% from $4.99 to $7.99, though of course there's a few extra offers to sweeten the deal as well, and let's go through them one by one. Now, the first new feature that you need to know about is that the Business Platinum Card will soon offer a $200 travel credit as well, just like the personal platinum card has for many years. And effectively, if you think about how easy it is to use that $200 travel credit on any travel purchase made through Amex Travel, that effectively immediately offsets against that $300 annual fee increase, so now we're only behind by about $100. And there's still more of these coupon book style credits coming on the business platinum card. First, you'll get a $100 Nexus credit every 4 years, which is something we're already seeing on the personal platinum card and other products like the personal gold card as well. But from there, there's going to be even more coming. $120 in wireless statement credits, which is divided into $10 per month, up to $200 in annual statement credits from Dell, which is a perk that's going to require you to enroll in the benefit, and up to $300 in annual statement credits from Indeed.com, which is to help business owners for their hiring needs. Again, you'll have to enroll in this statement credit to be eligible. If we take a look at this hodgepodge of statement credits, we'll see that it's actually drawing a lot of inspiration from credits we've seen on the US Business Platinum card, which has offered these mobile wireless credits, Dell credits, and Indeed credits for many years already. If you ask me, this $120 in wireless statement credits is actually going to be fairly easy to use because presumably it'll be eligible for any major Canadian telecom provider, so you can simply charge your monthly phone bill to your Business Platinum card and take advantage of that $10 off every month. The Dell credits and the Indeed credits, on the other hand, even if it adds up to $500 in total, it does seem a little bit trickier to use if you're not somebody who shops at these retailers on a regular basis. The Dell credits, sure, I can see $200 in free stuff from Dell, it's still going to be valuable, but if you're not a business owner who has hiring needs, then taking advantage of the Indeed credits is actually going to be a little bit trickier. Speaking of hiring, we here at Prince of Travel are actually hiring right now. If you're interested in joining an exciting team in digital media and travel and serving our ever-growing base of enthusiastic travelers, make sure to head to princeoftravel.com/careers to take a look at what's on offer. Now, the last change is that the Business Platinum card is also adding mobile device insurance to its list of insurance coverages, but then again, this is something that many credit cards offer, so I'd say it's not too major. Now, if we were to do the math on this full list of changes to the Business Platinum card, something interesting happens, especially when you think about that 60% increase to the annual fee that we started with. Even though the annual fee is increasing by $300, I'd say that most cardholders are actually going to come out ahead if they fully maximize the new perks that are being added. Because look, you've got $200 in annual travel credits and $120 in wireless mobile statement credits. Add this up, it's $320 in easily redeemable credits on expenses that most cardholders are going to be able to use up, and that more than offsets against this $300 annual fee increase. And then you can think about this $200 Dell credit and $300 Indeed credit as simply gravy on top if you're going to actually use these purchases. Again, the Dell credit, think of it as free electronics or free stuff that you can get once a year just by holding onto the card. So that brings us to the strategy piece. What should you actually do right now in the face of these changes which kick in as of September 26th? Now, if we were to do the math on what would happen if you were to apply now for these cards, it actually gets very interesting. Let's take the personal platinum card for example. If you apply now, you'll pay that $699 annual fee. You'll still get that $200 annual travel credit, bringing it down to $499. But as of September 26th, you'll get that $200 annual dining credit, which you can use at a range of high-end Canadian restaurants, and you'll get another set as of January 1st, 2024, because the dining credit is based on the calendar year. So if you think about all the credits that you've gotten since signing up as of this moment, it'll add up to $600, which already offsets the vast majority of the $699 annual fee that you're paying, and you won't be charged the higher $799 annual fee until this time next year, at which point you can decide whether it's worthwhile to still keep the card into a second year. This whole time you'll benefit from the very strong travel perks of the Platinum card, which again include unlimited lounge access to Plaza Premium, Priority Pass, and Centurion lounges, Hotel Elite status with a range of hotel chains, fine hotels and resorts collection, Platinum Concierge, and more, and of course, the incredibly attractive welcome bonus right now of 90,000 membership rewards points upon spending $7,500 in the first 3 months. That in itself is already enough for a one-way business class flight to either Europe or Asia, or potentially more if you combine it with your existing points balance in Aeroplan or British Airways or Air France KLM Flying Blue. Likewise, if we look at the Business Platinum card, if you apply now for a $499 annual fee, as of October 1st, you'll already get access to $10 per month of mobile wireless credits, and then there's the Dell and Indeed credits still to come that add up to potentially $500 in credits. On this card, you won't get the $200 annual travel credits until your next cardholder anniversary, which means you won't be able to double dip on that during your first year of holding the card, but still, right now is a very good time to apply for the Business Platinum card with that lower annual fee of $499, still representing very good value compared to the 100,000 membership rewards points on offer when spending $10,000 in the first 3 months, and the range of benefits that the Business Platinum card offers, including many of the same as the Personal Platinum card, plus of course the ability to refer a friend for up to 20,000 membership rewards points per referral that signs up. Overall, if you're interested in getting either the Platinum card or the Business Platinum card by American Express, which are two of the strongest cards in Canada for racking up the points and supercharging your travel, then now's the time to sign up before September 26th when these changes kick in and when the annual fees both rise to a pretty pretty eye-watering $799. However, in exchange for these higher fees, the cards are both juicing up their perks, and overall I think it'll still be very feasible for most savvy cardholders to get extra value out of these cards that offsets against the increased fees. It just means paying a little bit more upfront when deciding to apply for or renew these cards, and then getting that value back in return on the back end upon using the cards. Now, if you're somebody who wants to do exactly that and maximize the value that you're getting out of these cards, there's still one important piece of the puzzle that you need to understand, and that's how to actually think about the right ways to value your points so you don't end up redeeming them for less value than what they're worth. And you'll definitely want to watch this video next to understand the myriad of ways to value your points and get educated on the topic, so I'll go ahead and see you in that video.